To be fair, my somewhat funny outfit today is all but adequate for the current market situation in the crypto sector. Over the last night, it has been quite a bloodbath. So that's why today we definitely have to go into an emergency update on Dogecoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to another video by HKCM. My name is Joe, and if you are into the crypto markets, then today, this morning, you have probably awakened to your phone buzzing from notifications about your crypto exchanges and maybe also your wallets, warning you of slippage or of huge price decreases over the nighttime. And if I might talk about myself for a quick moment, for me personally, it definitely was by far the most expensive night of 2025. And that was even without me wasting a single dollar on drinks or partying. That's never a good sign, but that's what it is sometimes in the financial markets. Nothing you can do about it. One thing I can do, however, is not waste your time any longer right now and dive straight into the markets, give you a bit of an overview on what we see in the charts, what scenarios we had to adjust after last night's price action, and what scenarios still are completely valid. And for that, we're gonna start with Ethereum. Later, we're gonna go to Cardano, and we're gonna go to Dogecoin. And now, without any further ado, let's go right into the charts. So for Ethereum, starting on the weekly, as you can see, our overall overreaching scenario is still intact. We still expect a wave 3 in the making, but this is just the weekly time frame. So on the weekly, on the overreaching scenario, we still see the wave 3 to form somewhere between 7,800 to 9,400. But with this crazy wick down here, the real action, of course, happened if we go a bit lower, and that's what we are doing now. So on the daily time frame, we really did have to make an adjustment, so we currently now expect the wave B to definitely be finished over here. Alternatively, it could have been a wave X, but currently we still expect with only a 55% probability, so really only a slight preference to that primary scenario, but it still is our primary scenario, our primary expectation nevertheless. And with this primary expectation, we expect the wave B to have concluded here. We expect an even lower wave C somewhere here. And so as you can probably see from the depth of last night's wick, the wave C could likewise already be in forming a flat correction here, and we could already be out of the woods and see further upwards action from here onward. But that, of course, is anything but guaranteed at this point in time. So obviously a hugely chaotic situation all over. And if we take a closer look at last night's price action, you can see that from the top of yesterday, Sunday, all the way to the low of this night's wick, we lost a mind-blowing 38% in Ethereum. Might I remind you that Ethereum is the second biggest cryptocurrency out there, only second to Bitcoin, and it lost 38% of its price only in the last night. So after such a price action, it would be completely foolish, it would be dangerous to conclude at this point in time that we might already be out of the woods. Of course, it could be, but it's impossible to tell for sure at this point in time. And so our primary scenario remains intact. We still expect a wave 2 to form somewhere down here, and we expect a wave 3 to follow after last night's violent sell-off. We had to increase the alternative scenario probability to 45%. So we currently really are in the valley of decisions. There's no other way to put it. I can only give you what we see in the charts. And right now, the charts speak anything else but confidence. And that becomes even more obvious as we go over to ADA, Cardano. Same story here. And the overreaching time frame, on the 2-day time frame, we still see a wave 1 to have formed somewhere in May of 2021, and we see the bottom of wave 2 still in October of 2023, and we likewise expect a wave 3 to follow, reaching all the way from 227 to 680-ish, somewhere in that zone. However, same as with Ethereum, the real action happens here on the lower time frames. The 4-hour time frame is what I got here for you. And as you can see, a similar story as with Ethereum. if we go from Sunday evening, we've been somewhere in the area of 85 cents still, all the way down to the low of that VIX of last night, 41% of a sell-off in just this one single night alone. And so we currently almost completely maxed out our target zone that we have established here for Cardano. So if I zoom in here just a little, so it was only a mere 2% until we would have completely maxed out our target zone. And currently we have already left our target zone to the upper end. That is a good sign. Of course, this is hugely good news. However, after a sell-off as violent as the one we experienced last night, it can never be completely disregarded that the course will return to those lower wicks down here. Because a sell-off like that always has the effect of shocking the markets. It always comes with a psychological effect to the investors in that market. It always ushers in fear, and that's why we can never be too confident after such a sell-off and a strong recovery as we experienced as of now. So if there's anything that we can definitely take from price action like this, if there's anything that I can definitely read from a chart like this one here, then it is to be cautious. It is the call for caution from here onward, because as the saying goes, rule number one in the stock markets, and also even more so in the crypto markets, rule number one in those markets is to never lose money. You can miss opportunities as many as you want to, but the rule number one is to never lose money. Never let yourself be pushed into the markets out of fear of missing out. Do not do that. So to wrap that topic up, we see here the wave 2. It could of course already be being formed by a WXY corrective pattern. The wave 2 could be in here, but we still could see even marginally lower lows without the target zone breaking. And so how about Dogecoin, the last coin that I have prepared for you here today? Dogecoin, same story as with Ethereum and with Cardano. In the overreaching picture, we still see the wave 3 to be formed somewhere here in that area from 125 to $2-ish in that area. So on the larger time frame, nothing has changed. Everything is fine, no need to worry. But likewise, real action happened also here in the lower time frames, here on the 4-hour chart. And how about Doge? How much did we lose here? So as of Sunday evening, we've been sitting somewhere here at 30 cents, and we peaked down at its low somewhere at 20 cents. So likewise, 35% of a loss over just last night. And similar to Cardano, also here with Dogecoin, already a recovery out of our target zone. And I can only repeat my call for caution here, my urge for you to please be careful, remain careful here. We conclude a wave A, B, C correction to have finished here, with the wave 2 low being formed. But as of now, we cannot with confidence tell you that the wave 2 is in already. Of course, there is a probability, there is a likelihood of that being the case, but it's not certain at this point on. That's why this target zone still remains open and is not grayed out yet. But of course, as soon as we gain confidence here with the wave formation from this point onward, we will push out notifications to our subscribers. And talking about subscribers, if you yourself at this point in time watching this video now in the very beginning of February are not a subscriber to HKCM, that might be the case because HKCM is not yet launched in your country of residence. And if you don't want to miss that launch, please go down right now into the description. There is a link taking you to a landing page where you can just fill in your email address completely free of charge. There's no obligation connected to you leaving your email address here. You will just get notified as soon as we are ready to launch our offer of daily analytics services internationally. So if you don't want to miss that launch, and if you also don't want to miss a special launch offer connected with that, please go down into the description, fill in your email address so you can get notified as soon as we are ready to roll out that offer internationally. And that's basically it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it gave you a little bit more clarity on your decisions in the markets. Please remain careful yet confident. Let nothing in the financial markets, nothing in the crypto markets steal your joy. Even in times of market downtime, always remain cheerful. And if you want to continue getting free market updates on markets, on assets of my choice, please go down click on the subscription button, turn on the bell notification so you will always get notified as soon as we push out another free video update providing you free value. And so up until that time, see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.